Click, click, click.
Oh God, what a line! I don't believe it. First I have to pay double, and now just the one shower.
You seem aggravated for such a rich man. Voila, see here? What was this doing rattling around in your pocket like that?
I don't know. Thank you. I think I'll go get some fresh air.
So I actually called it right on the one shower.
I was hoping to beat the rush, but it turned out someone got here before me. I guess at least I'm next.
So, how do you feel after your little race, Lieutenant?
Just swell.
Excellent.
Earlier, you were talking about flying saucers.
Indeed I was. You know my love of mysticism extends to everything supernatural.
You're right. I can see how this ties into your line of work.
Well, perhaps not directly. My work is based purely on illusion and misdirection. Even so, the mystery is every bit as intriguing as the science behind it.
Ooh, whoever's in there could use a few singing lessons. Can you sing, Lieutenant?
As if the singing weren't bad enough. How long have we been waiting here listening to it?
Ooh,
No, not really. I used to play the guitar, though.
that's splendid. I can only play on people's nerves.
It's the atmosphere to this place that keeps drawing me back. It's so mysterious.
Yeah, like how the music suddenly stops.
Excuse me, where does the line end? That would be with me, my good man. How long have you been standing here? It has been a fairly long time, yes.
I wonder who could have bolted himself in there.
I guess I'll go wait out in the foyer.
Well, judging by the singing, someone's certainly in there. Moses, perhaps.
I wonder if it's just like the radio playing and someone's in there dead.
It's the atmosphere to this...
Someone's still in there.
Break it down.
It's already occupied. Someone...
Let's see what we've ignored in our notebook. Wait, is this... Okay. Shower. Waiting by shower. Okay. I don't know what the point is to most of this stuff. I have a feeling like all these insignificant things are maybe going to tie together in the end somehow.
That's Olga's room. That's where Moses... The room is locked.
I think I messed up the recording. I was commenting that I thought that both of those rooms were Moses's, but I don't know if you heard me because I forget when I took my finger off the button for recording. I like how he's just wandering aimlessly. Like, what is his primary goal in this place? This really reminds me of Laura Bow, though.
Up for a nip, Lieutenant?
Sure, I could eat.
What would you like, Lieutenant? Coffee? Tea? A sandwich?
Like in Laura Bow, Colonel's Bequest, you got points for going in and seeing stuff happen, and in the end you got scored or got a better ending based on what you did, what you saw. So this is starting to feel like that since he wrote in his notebook something or other.
Tea? Sure. And a sandwich?
There you are.
See what else we can get out of her.
Up for a nip, Lieutenant?
No, thank you, Kaiser.
Now maybe this is one of those traditional puzzles where you have to give it to someone, but I'm gonna try eat it myself. No, I can't do that? Well. Where did I get this towel? You know, some games are long because they have a lot of content in them, and then other games are long because they draw things out unnecessarily. I don't even mind playing short games if they're priced accordingly and if they are fun. Short games are just fine, in my opinion. But when it just takes too long to do anything in a game, that's when I get really pissed off and just don't want to play it.
Door to a shower room.
But since I'm doing a Let's Play of this game, and so far I'm the only one doing a English Let's Play of this game, I feel like I'm committed to it, to doing it and finishing it. But I don't know.
Barnstalker's room. No one at home. Olaf's room. No one at home. Bruin's room.
Let's wait for him to slowly walk over there and slowly knock on it.
No one at home.
He's just lonely.
What? Play room number 6. No one at home.
Seriously wish I knew what I was supposed to be doing. Olaf is waiting on the foyer. Or foyer. I think that's the entrance area? Is that what foyer is? Again, I'm not very cultured. Okay, so maybe this is Olaf and we're supposed to talk to him.
Lieutenant, you are quite the skier.
No, I wasn't. I quit. Like, on the first time falling down. But thank you.
Thank you, Olaf.
Lieutenant, you are quite...
Thank you, Olaf.
Well, maybe I am supposed to do the other option with him because there's a note in my notebook that he's waiting
Lieutenant,
for
you
me.
are quite...
Well, I was once...
How's the line doing?
No progress yet.
Line? What line? Anyways... Empty tables, empty everything. And double clicking doesn't always work. But it can confuse him. Still nothing clickable there.
Locked.
Okay, so this room is still useless, and I can't double click to quickly get out of here. Do I have to win at skiing or something? That's clickable. This is
Someone's
only examinable. Nothing new there. Let's check out the garage. Damn it! Open up. Oh, okay. You can just go through. Anything new? I'm gonna save just for the heck of it. So far, you can't kill yourself in this game, so you can't get into an unwinnable situation yet. So I think it's okay to save frequently and not worry so much. Nothing new over there, it seems.
I think this leads to...
I don't know.
The door is locked.
Okay, so that one is still from an area that we haven't gotten to yet, but may be a pass through once we do get to it. It's obviously closed. I want you to open it.
This stuff could only be...
Let's use a sandwich on it. This is adventure game logic. You get desperate. I don't think I saw the piano here before, but I could be wrong.
I used to have a tool like this in childhood, but this isn't mine.
Anyways, I don't see anything new.
The system of ventilation...
See if we can open it, just to mess around with it. No. Hate it when I don't know what I'm doing. And he still didn't say anything about what's going on in here. It's like he's known about it, he's just like, oh well, whatever.
No.
I feel like I need to give this sandwich to someone, because I can't eat it. What do I do with it? I don't even see the dog anywhere. Completely don't know what I'm doing.
Nice guitar.
Camera.
Now that.
Nothing is usable that wasn't before. I could finally go in here though. That's new. Oh, okay, this was an area that we went to at the beginning.
Do you need something, Lieutenant?
No, as it turns out.
Unless you've got a damn good reason, Moses is not to be disturbed.
My mistake then. Pardon me.
Well, all right, I'll give you this one pass. But next time...
Oh, Lieutenant Glebsky, come on in. Mr. Moses and I are discussing our little nighttime visits.
Indeed we are. We can't let this go on forever. We need to do something. Police should investigate.
Sorry, but I'm on leave. I'm no good to you.
Oh, Lieutenant Glebsky, come on in.
Indeed we are.
What happened this time?
Nothing new, actually. It's just that Mrs. Moses is convinced that someone keeps peeping through her window.
Well, that's horrible. But what does it have to do with the police?
Who else do you suggest should handle it? Certainly not Moses. Why, the very thought puts Moses on edge.
I'm sorry, but I don't think I'm adding to this discussion. I won't bother you further.
Oh,
He really does have an eye for books.
I was looking at the wind chime.
A pile of plans and documents. It shows an opulent and secluded manor, somewhere up in the mountains. A finely crafted model frigate.
Now this is getting to the point of it being like regular adventure games where you can look at everything and he says something. Before, he wasn't doing that for hardly anything.
A hotel registry.
Let's bug him again.
Do you need something?
Same thing. This is new. I saw my cursor flicker. What was it? Come on. Okay, where is this?
Rather detailed map of Bottleneck. A safe. Looks solid enough.
That looks like a fake apple. There's nothing to do here.
safe. Looks solid enough.
Yeah, you said that already.
For all centuries, the symbolism of the bull was connected with the powerful vital force. Any rare book dealer would be green with envy, or purple with desire. Any rare... So many books, so many, so rare. So many books. So many books. So many.
Sorry, I was just looking at the scroll bar. Just now noticed that there's a scroll bar on those. I just want to end it all. Jump! Nope, he's not gonna do it. There's nothing else to do over here. No, they don't want a towel or a sandwich, apparently. Sandwich? There is a lot of mindless wandering going on. Have I been over here before? I don't recall. Yes, I have. But I don't think that I did anything.
A smatter of photos and clippings.
Once again, there's nothing to do. Really would be nice if someone told me what I was supposed to be doing. But there's no walkthrough. Let's go to the very top, see if anyone's up there. We haven't been there in a while, so why not? Look at that butt. Can I do anything in here yet?
This is paper for recycling.
Turned around. This, I think, was the place that I didn't have a light for, and it's completely dark. Still is. Nothing changed. And this door doesn't even afford you a click. And this is just straight back to the stairway. Nothing else. So the only other place up here is this door. And there's someone here finally!
Gillespie, this is such a wonderful place.
What? Right here? Or do you mean the hotel in general?
Oh yes, the hotel too. It reminds me of our mansion in Rue de Chanel. So many paintings. I adore art, you know.
Do you really? I'm astounded.
Yes, though it's not perfect, of course. Back home we have 100 servants and so many horses. How many stables do we have now?
So, you, like animals?
Oh, my husband's around somewhere. I hope you're not missing him.
Not at all. So then, you do like animals?
Oh, I so adore this. Tell me, Lieutenant, are you familiar with Count de Maldives?
No, I haven't had the pleasure.
He likes animals too.
What are you doing here alone?
I look at the plants and relax.
Would you care for some company?
Marvelous idea, Lieutenant. I was just going to look for my husband. Shall we search together?
Oh no, my lady. I'm afraid I will have to leave you to that. All the best luck to you.
He was trying to hit on a married lady.
Oh, Lieutenant Gillespie.
What?
Oh yes, the hotel too. It reminds me of our...
Do you really?
Yes, though it's not perfect, of course. Back home we have 100 servants and so...
I'm dumbfounded. Well, time to be moving along.
That was stupendously useless, as far as I can tell.
Oh, it's you, the detective. Tell me, do you know where they took the skier? I hope he didn't break anything.
Sorry, friend. What exactly are you talking about?
What am I? I'm talking about the oaf down there who nearly killed himself skiing.
Oh, well, it all turned out fine.
Good. Happy ends are getting so scarce.
He's talking about me.
It's not as dark as all that, Hinkers. I guess I won't disturb you further.
Oh, it's you, the detective. Tell...
And then we disturb him further.
No injuries to speak of, as fortune would have it.
That's good. So, Lieutenant, are you also out hunting for fresh air?
More or less. The weather today is sort of...
You wouldn't happen to have a drink on you?
No, unfortunately.
Pity. That's a real pity.
So now the quest is to get a drink. Something. I find that odd how the shadows are overlapping. That's not real. It's not really real.
Oh, it's you, the
I can't say.
Go somewhere. Let's go look at the creepy thing again. I really think that there's something up there.
There's some inscription.
There is no way out. No way out of what? Anyways, I really don't know what I'm doing at all anymore.
Oh, Lieutenant Gillespie.
What?
Oh yes, the... Yes. I look at the... Marvel...
Huh?
And that's all you can say to her, I think. Let me give it one more shot.
Oh, Lieutenant Gil... Oh, yes.
Do you...
Yes, though it's not perfect. Oh, my husband's around somewhere. I hope you're not missing him.
Not at all.
Oh,
No.
He likes animals, too.
What?
I look at the plants and relax. Marvelous.
Oh, no.
Yeah, I think that's all you can do. Unless maybe you say you go look for him and then something new happens, but I doubt that. Come on! Okay, I'm gonna save here and then try all the doors. If one of them works, then I'll pick back up. Okay, I just got done checking out the whole upstairs area, and there's nothing new, so let's go back down, I guess. See if anything new happened anywhere else. Or let's go and try to get some wine, actually. Because that's one thing that we know specifically we are supposed to be doing. No! Go back in there. Keep thinking that's a door inside the house. So look for one. Oh! This is new, I think.
Ugh. I think I see rats here.
So I'm still looking for probably a bottle, and then maybe fill it up with one of these. I don't know. I don't know anything. Or if I still have the thermos, but I don't. Like, the thermos just disintegrated when I used it.
The oven is as old as every sausage.
Some odd looking bread. No, I can't pick it up. Let's talk to her, why not?
Up for a nip, Luke.
No.
Give me some booze.
kitchen utensils.
This is so frustrating. What do you do is there? Tripped or something. Maybe there is still some wine in the study. Let's see if we can go there. Oh, I think the study is this way. Oh, they're still waiting out there. I don't see any. This is so frustrating. Oh, that's not a funnel, that's a watering can? I apparently don't have any plans. Maybe I need to re-talk to someone. Okay, who is Olga's husband? I think I should find him.
It's the
Ooh, whoever's in there could use a few...
As if it's all.
Apparently they don't need towels.
Ooh, whoever...
As if. That's where. That's.
This is the point in the game when I want to just start murdering people.
Lieutenant, you are quite the skier.
Like, once I realize that their AI is incredibly limited, and I don't know what else to do in a game, that's when I want to just start killing people off. Killing off the NPCs, because they're not human anyway. They're not believable anyway, so it doesn't even... I don't even feel bad for it anymore. Like, some games, you kill off people that you could have interacted with, and then you feel bad like you're all alone, like Morrowind or Oblivion or something, or Fallout 3 or New Vegas. But In games like this where not much would change if you just killed someone off, why not? Oh, let's try this.
Sugar frost.
I wanna go down there. Why can't I? I have absolutely no idea what I'm doing, but at least I found someone.
That's odd. So the shower is vacant after all.
I actually didn't mean to click on him. I was trying to right-click to save.
So, Lieutenant, how do you like my iron horse?
What iron horse is he even talking? Oh, he's referring to the motorcycle apparently. That's retarded.
It disturbs me. I wonder how they can allow such death traps on the market.
So, Lieutenant.
It's pretty amazing. They didn't build them like that back when I was your age.
That's right. This baby is a beast on wheels. By the way, someone was lying on my bed again. What's more, now my towel is all wet.
Certainly sounds like a mystery.
All right, well, it's time to feed Bucephalus now. You wouldn't have a cigarette on you.
I can probably dig one up.
Thank you.
I thought we were supposed to give him a towel. What the hell is Bucephalus? So let's see about giving him this towel. No. No. Doesn't work.
Mr. Policeman, my Bucephalus beat you.
What are you doing, exactly?
Surely nothing illegal. What, am I not allowed to fix my own bike now?
No, Brune. You're free as a bird.
Mr.
So it did.
That's that. Gas can. Maybe there's a use for a gas can. I assume... no, it's empty. Jeez. So do I fill... do I actually fill up the gas can with wine? That would be bizarre.
Transformer.
Robots in disguise. Now all I need is a hose and I can do the full throttle game maneuver and get some gas out of this unused car, or this car.
My car.
Well, that's annoying. I have a gas can now that's empty and I don't know what to do with it, and it only combines with stuff. I don't have a hose or anything.
I think this leads to the basement. The door. Ugh.
Is he gonna do anything? It did something! But now I need something else. None of this works. That doesn't work either. I need a hose. We're on a quest to find a hose of some sort. Well, now that we know what's in there, we could probably tell these guys. So let's save and do that.
It's the atmosphere.
Ooh, whoever's in.
Nope. My guy's gonna be a total dick and not even tell them.
No, not really.
He's just gonna go in. But screw you guys. Interesting.
The lost mountaineer's jacket.
What? Someone played a trick with the shower. You can go into the shower. Wait, I don't
My
get it.
towel has gotten all soggy. I better dump it back in my room. I wonder who's behind this shower gag.
Why is he dumping a soggy towel in his room? Oh, I assume that indicates that he took a shower. Okay.
The lost mountaineer's radio.
He just cut everyone in line and went right in. What a jerk.
Incidentally, Lieutenant, you were next in line. So I take it there was no one.
More of the dead man's folly.
I looked around and saw that everyone was accounted for. So if it wasn't empty...
Very shrewd, Peter.
Yes, that certainly was mysterious.
Still in here, Lieutenant.
Forget what's in here, so I might as well go. Nothing of use.
One more complete set of skis. Instructing of safety during ski run.
So I think we're just going up to our room. We should take the stairs, actually. Double clicking not working. to dump a soggy towel in our room now.
Someone has been here. I better take a look around.
How can he tell someone's been here? Where should I put the towel? Okay, maybe that's all that we do.
A faucet.
I don't see the point of that, but okay. Maybe we make a soggy sandwich. No? I have no idea.
There's a message glued to my desk. Seems someone really didn't want me to overlook it.
Mr. Inspector Glebski is informed that dangerous gangster named Kirkus, I don't know, is in hotel now. Maniac and sadist, known in criminal circles as Eagle Owl. He is armed and threatens death to one of the clients of the hotel. The inspector is convincingly asked to accept some measures.
Well, that's nice. It would be nicer to know who wrote it, though. Perhaps I can compare the handwriting to the guest registry.
Well, if you know what you want to do, then just do it. You're gonna make me do it. And I can't do anything before doing that. Just do it! I need fast travel in this. I forget who Hinkus is.
A stack of LP.
Oh, one thing that I can try and find out who Hinkus is looking at the notes. Bit skittish, storm cloud over his head. Does that mean he's the gross looking?
What was that? It sounded like it came from the museum.
Gross looking, dark.
If I'm going to check out that noise, I better do it fast. If I'm going to check out that noise, I better do it fast.
Well, where's the museum? I think it's this one. Should save first though.
This damn den, this rat trap.
What are you doing here?
What am I doing here? Only looking for the scoundrel who's been skulking around this hotel, stealing people's belongings and peeping through my wife's windows.
So you decided to join the police force?
Damn the police. We've already got one policeman here, and what good is he? What do I need to do? Offer a reward? How much do you want then? $5,000? $10,000? Fine, $15,000 to whomsoever returns my gold watch.
So you've lost your watch then?
Yes!
When did you notice it was missing?
Just now.
Where do you normally keep it?
I don't just keep it, I use it. It was on my table this morning.
All right. If you write out a statement, I'll call in the police.
All right, fine, I suppose. Maybe it will turn up. I'd like to believe this is just another one of those stupid jokes.
This guy is purposefully a jerk to you. Most people are just jerks to each other because of the acting. I shouldn't really say just because of the acting. I think the fault also lies in the director. I mean, someone just hands them lines.
Looks like someone's either trying to tip me off or to frame Hinkus. Either way, I need to get into his room and root around.
If a director just hands them a script to read and doesn't tell them what's going on, or hands them lines to read and doesn't tell them the context, I think it's more the fault of the director. But for the hotel owner, there's no forgiving that because every single one of his lines was bad.
Bruin's room. No one at home. Barnstalker. Olaf's room.
I don't know where Hinkus' room is, though. I assume this might be it? I don't know.
An excellent idea. I just have to find the contender.
All these wine bottles, but I can't get any of them for the person on the balcony. I think that might just be a red herring.
Locked. I need to find a way in.
Neighboring rooms. Is this Hinkus?
Up for a drink, Lieutenant?
Not right now. Thanks.
Suit yourself. Still, how'd you like to keep me company, up there on the roof?
What happened? You look pale.
Doctor says I've got tuberculosis. They tell me fresh air helps. Probably bullshit, right?
Well, I doubt they're lying.
To tell you the truth, I'm petrified. I could do with some vodka.
Why? There is a cure now, you know.
I don't know. I just know I need some vodka.
He's crying.
Up for a drink?
Not right.
And he's gone. Okay, that was Hinkus' room, I think. It's just a matter of finding a way into it, short of kicking it down.
Locked.
Can't tell what room number it is. Oh, was I supposed to put this on the generator? To find where that generator is.
Clone.
Hello.
Mr. Detective, care for a round of billiards?
There's a good idea.
Let's play some pool.
En garde, Lieutenant.
Oh, gentlemen, you are going to play a match. Stupendous!
So, Lieutenant, shall we duel for the heart of this fair lady?
Sure. I accept the challenge.
Fight, gentlemen. You see before you the spoils of victory. Alas, I have to leave you now.
She held up a used tissue, so that's the spoils, apparently. This is like no game of pool I've ever played. All the balls, besides the cue ball, are the same color. Ah, jeez. Okay, so apparently you have to like pull back and push forward or something. Oh, this is kind of annoying. What the hell? He just hit in the cue ball. This is ridiculous. What the hell is going on? What the crap is going on here? Foul? What is this about foul? I don't get what this is. I don't get what I'm doing. What's this down here? Oh, okay, maybe you have to hit one of the other balls, but it doesn't matter which one you're starting with. This is increasingly annoying. I'm finally scoring in the positive. Now, most games when there's a mini game, especially something that you... Oh, sorry. Not holding down the button. Most games when there's a mini game, especially when it's something that you wouldn't be familiar with, like bogus pool, there would be some kind of instructional thing to tell you how it's played. But I don't see any of that here. And I got a foul. Or no, I didn't. Maybe if you hit a ball, it doesn't matter which one goes in. So close. Can I even win at this point? Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think I could tie at this point. I'm gonna stop recording for a bit and just finish up this game. So I gave up because I accidentally made a foul and basically would have lost anyways, so trying this again. Skipping past all this crap. Also going to skip past the majority of the gameplay as long as I can win this round. It seems like that the AI does better on the first go-round or whatever, on the first few turns, and then becomes completely terrible. Can't put any balls in the hole at all anymore, like once it gets to 6 on his score. I really do think that they make the game artificially close.
So, one more round?
To increase tension. But I could be wrong. So I basically lost there. And I don't know, it just doesn't seem fair that if I win after losing, that I win. So it seems like it's just going to be a lost cause to keep going. I feel like this whole thing is a huge time waster, and pulling back on the Q stick takes way too long, especially since he pulls back pretty quickly. I'm just gonna quit. This is annoying me. It's taking incredibly too long.
So, one more round?
No, thanks.
So, one more...
No, thanks.
Need to find a way to get into that other place anyways.
Locked.
Let me see what's going up on the roof. Going on up on the roof.
The weather is fine and the view is just great.
Yeah, it's a nice view.
Will you keep me company for a while? I've got some whiskey.
Why don't you give up drinking?
What do you mean, give it up? I can't just stop drinking. How about you, Lieutenant? Why don't you give up eating?
Alcohol can't solve anything, you know.
Maybe, but I can't cope without it. The weather is fine and the...
Yeah,
Will you keep me company?
yes, but without the whiskey.
I can't manage without whiskey. The weather is...
Yeah.
Will you keep me company?
Sorry.
I really don't know what I'm supposed to be doing. Maybe he wants a sandwich? No. Same old, same old. I'm gonna need to find out where that room with the generator is. See about putting this belt on it. I'm gonna look for that generator room and pick back up. Okay, I found the generator room, so let's try this. No, no, no! Work! Why don't you work? I don't know what I'm supposed to do here. This guy is the least talkative person that I've ever had to control in an adventure game. Oh, now I remember. I was supposed to bring this to the front desk or something like that. Wherever that is. I forget where the front desk is. Okay, I think the front desk is through here. Okay, here we go. We're probably making progress finally.
How are you holding up, Peter?
Right, about that, Alec.
How can I help you?
No, it's nothing. I'm just stretching my legs, really.
How are you holding?
There's more going on in this hotel than some idle fun and games.
What's happening now?
Moses claims his gold watch has gone missing. Unless it turns up soon, he means to report it to the police.
Yes, that is no laughing matter.
Alec, I can't imagine you want uniforms and journalists crawling all over, bombarding you with questions.
You're right there, Peter. So how do you propose I help? Do you suspect anyone?
Not as yet.
Well, if you need my help, I'm at your service. How are you holding up, Peter?
Right.
How can I help you?
I'd like to see the guest registry, if I could.
That should be simple enough. May I ask why, though?
I want to see the names that Olaf and Hinkus signed in under.
All you need to do is ask me, and I shall tell you anyway.
I know. I just like to see for myself.
Then here, look.
Thanks. I can't just walk up and grab them. Perhaps if I lure Alec out of the study.
Oh, really? Why can't you just look at them? Like, jeez. Like, just clicking the wrong thing or what?
A pile of
God, I don't even know what I'm doing.
many photos.
What can I do to lure him out? Maybe I can give him a sandwich? Would you like a sandwich? Mom! I hate you. No, I want to use that. I hate how any given item could be a look at directly item, a use item, or a combine item. Smoke. Really have no idea.
How are you holding up?
Right.
How can I help?
Oh.
That should be simple enough. May I ask why?
I want...
All you need to do is ask me, and I shall tell you.
Ah. Well, good.
Hinkus checked in as a children's lawyer. Olaf Anvara Force is a businessman.
Thank you. That should be enough. He really does have an eye for books.
What if I set the books on fire? Is that gonna get his attention? Set the documents on fire?
A pile of...
I'm so completely lost. I have to stop playing now and try again later. See you, bye.